Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariha Suhail and today I'll show you how to make a budget or how to keep track of all your expenses using very simple commands on Microsoft Excel. You can do the same using Google Sheets because most of the commands are quite similar. So let's get into this.
So first of all, what I like to do is select these cells and then merge these using this command. Then I like to color it using a nice pastel shade and then write the name of the month. Let's do this for May 2023. And then I like to break down my expenses weekly. So I like to keep track of my expenses week-wise. So first I would write week 1. Then I would like to select this column and bold this. So now whatever I'll type here, it will be bold. So first of all, in the very first row, I like to write all of my recurring expenses. So these are all the expenses that will be recurring every month. So I will select these and bold these. So if you write something that doesn't fit, you can simply select this cell and then double click over here, and then it will adjust itself according to the contents of the cell. So I have done the same on this cell as well. So the next thing you want to do is write down the amounts. I'm just gonna write some placeholders here. These are not the exact expenses. I just wanted to tell you that. Then you can select the currency here, and then here comes the best part. Here you can write total. You can also select this topmost row and then go in view and then freeze the first row. So what will happen is when you scroll down, this row will remain here. So I'll show you why this is important. So let's write total here, and then we can go back to home. So you select this sigma sign and then it will add all these values for you. So in case it doesn't select these cells for you, you can manually select these cells as well. So you press enter and then it will add all these values for you. So we'll make it bold as well. So in this row I would add all the other expenses that I made.
Normally what I like to do is open my bank statements in another tab and enter every individual expense from there. Making a budget is basically an art. There is no one particular right way to do it. You just have to get creative and have fun with it.
Then we will bold these as well, and then we'll change the currency like this, and then we will sum out all these values and then press enter, and then here we have the expenses for the week. Then we'll proceed to week 2 and then write all the expenses,
and then I'll add the values here. Then I'll add the currency here and then take the sum of these. Then I'll do the same for the rest of the weeks as well. And take their sums.
Now just to add more aesthetics, I like to add some colors here. I like to make them gray, and then for these different values I like to make them really colorful. And then over here in the weekly expenses, I like to color code a few things. For example, I like to put the same color in all the groceries that I shop in different weeks. So whenever I look at this color, I'll know that this expense is for my grocery. So I go to different stores for groceries, so I'm going to color all of them in the same shade. So these are all the expenses for groceries this month. Another major expense is our dine outs. That includes dine-in as well as takeouts. So I also like to color code them. I would use this blue color. So another recurring type of expense is the things I bought on Amazon. So I will like to keep the same color for that category as well. And all the miscellaneous expenses, I just like to use random colors for that. So another important thing is, for some extraordinary expense, I would like to highlight it like this so that I would know that this is an unusual expense and this is not likely to occur frequently or in any other month. So this is, we have the summary for the whole month. In the end of the month, you would also like to sum up all the expenses and know how much you actually spent during the month. So you can just select this cell, again select this sum command, and then manually select these cells, and then you will get the sum of these values in this cell. You just have to press enter in the end, and then you can bold it and then make it pop out by adding borders. So you will know this is the total expenditure for the whole month. So then you can add some other labels as well, like earnings and savings. You can also color these randomly. So now here in the earnings, you can write all your earnings. This is just a random number. This is not a real number, just so you know. So in the savings, you can automate it as well. You will write equal to and then bracket and then select this cell, then put a minus sign and then select this cell, bracket close, and then you'll get your savings. So if any figure changes in here, like you made any change, everything will update automatically everywhere. So this is a huge convenience. You can also change the currency over here, and then this will be the final look. The benefit of putting these recurring expenses in the top row is that you can simply copy these by pressing Command C and then pasting it over here, and then simply changing the name of the month. You can also change the color, new month, new color, and then you can add the new expenses from here. So this is how my budget looks over the months. This is a very interesting thing to look at. This is basically acts like your diary. You can tell whatever activities you performed in a particular month or whatever your hobbies are. Anyone can take a peek into your personality or into your personal life by seeing how much you spend on whatever things. So in the beginning of every month, I like to keep track of all my savings in different accounts. Like this is my bank balance, these are the stocks, these are cashback rewards in different accounts, and this is the total amount I have. So it's nice to know, and again, these are just some random values, these are not the real figures. And then there are two main categories, groceries and takeouts, that I spend the most money in. So I like to keep track of them like here as well, because there's a very interesting thing that we can do in the end. You keep track of these major categories of your expenses, and at the end of the year you can make a table here. You can write month groceries, you can bold these, write the name of the month, and then extrapolate it, and then fill these tables by writing these values over here, like 410 and 200. So you can fill out this table. Then what you have to do is simply select this whole table and then go to insert and then insert a chart. You can choose any of the designs you like. I am gonna go with this one, and here we have our expenses in the form of a chart. So this blue line here shows us how much we spent on groceries every month for the whole year, and the orange line here shows how much we spent on eating out. So I hope this helps. So you can do the same on Google Sheets as well. You just have to go to your Gmail account, open the sheets, and then start a new sheet over here. Then you have to go to view and then freeze the first row over here. Then you select these cells, merge these, write the name of the month and add a nice pastel color to it. Then you write week 1, write all the recurring expenses in the row 1 and then enter their amount.
Then you do everything exactly the same, just like we did in Microsoft Excel. All the commands are almost same, only the layout is a little bit different. But the main plus point of doing it over here is that everything gets saved automatically and there is a very less chance of you losing your data. I hope this helps. I would love to know how you guys make your budget, so please do tell me in the comments down below. And for more content like this, please stay tuned. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.